Welcome to another recipe video here with Veghead Kristen. Today we are going to be making healthy protein vegan Twix bars. So let's get started. We're going to start off by taking 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder and 120 grams of coconut flour into a bowl, 50 grams of coconut sugar, and 100 grams of melted coconut oil. Very coconutty here for the cookie layer. You're also going to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. So I like pink Himalayan salt. You can use whatever kind you want. Just going to go ahead and mix that all together until it's nice and combined into a wet dough. When your dough looks like this, you're going to transfer it into a baking dish that's lined with parchment paper. Here I used a bread tin, but it really works better to use an 8x12 baking dish, 9x12, whatever you want to do. This just makes the cookies a little bit thicker of a layer, as well as the caramel, all that stuff, just because it's a little more condensed. But you can use whatever you want. This just kind of goes to show you that any baking dish you have will work. You just want to go ahead and spread this evenly amongst the bottom of the pan, making sure to fill the whole thing here. Pat it down with your hands, just to make sure it's nice and even. Then we're going to place this in the freezer just while we make the caramel. So just however long that takes, no specific time. To make the caramel, we're going to take 250 grams of dates that we soaked in warm water for 10 minutes to soften, plus 2 to 3 tablespoons of almond milk, and a little bit more of that pink Himalayan salt, just to give it a little salty touch for the salted caramel. I'm going to go ahead and just pulse that together and mix it together until we get a nice smooth consistency. Then we're going to be adding 40 grams of coconut oil, melted of course, along with another 1 to 2 tablespoons of almond milk, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of protein powder. So I'm using caramel protein powder here, but you can completely omit this, or you could use vanilla if you wanted to as well. And just finish making sure that's all incorporated. Once it is, we're going to go ahead and take our cookie layer out of the freezer and just begin to spoon this on top. So we're just making sure we spread this evenly among the whole thing here. And again, just putting it in this bread dish really makes this caramely layer as well as the cookie layer nice and thick. So it turned out super well and super awesome. I did it in a 9x12 baking dish as well, and I really liked it. Here we're just going to melt between 60 and 100 grams of a sugar-free chocolate. I used stevia sweetened chocolate chips by Lily's, which is my favorite for sure. We're just going to take that and pour it on top of the mixture. And again, just spreading it evenly to cover the top coat here. And then you're going to place this in the fridge for at least 2 to 3 hours. And this is really just so we get the caramel layer to really thicken, because the chocolate will harden pretty quickly, but we want that caramel to get nice and kind of solidified at least before we start cutting into them. Then you're going to take a knife that you have dipped into warm water to make sure the knife is nice and warm. This will help you have a cleaner cut on these Twix bars, and then you're just going to begin to cut them into pieces, however many you want. So I cut mine into 16 pieces here.
What's up guys? So I hope you really enjoyed this recipe for these healthy, all-natural, vegan Twix bars. Twixes have been my favorite candy bar since I was a kid. So comment down below, what is your favorite kind of candy bar? Let me know if you want me to make more of these kind of recipes. Here's what this looks like. So I ate a little bit of it already, but you can see the chocolate on the top, the caramely layer in there, and then the hard cookie at the bottom. So these are super, super good. A nice sweet treat. Super easy, no baking required, delicious recipe. So let me know in the comments down below your favorite kind of candy bar, and let me know if you want me to make more of these kind of recipes. I'm gonna dig in and take a bite. That's so good. Have a dope day. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below your favorite kind of candy bar, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Veghead Kristen, and I'll see you guys next week for a recipe. Take it easy.